Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I will be watching the first episode of the Warrior Princess and the Barbaric King. I really don't know too much about this one other than I remember seeing the manga on the shelves at bookstores. I thought the art style looked really cool and it seemed like a fun concept. But before we get into this, please consider liking and subscribing if you enjoy content like this, and you can follow along as I watch a lot of these anime for the spring season. So without further ado, let's get into this. That is a really pretty art style. I like the thick lines on the outside of the character. That looks really cool. I think we're gonna get a CGI battle. Oh yeah. Ooh, wow, that is a lot more brutal than I was expecting. Whoa, guns, sweet. Was not expecting guns. All right, so she's got some type of magic. Uh-oh. I wonder if the barbarians are going to turn out to not be so bad. It's kind of what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that for Seraphina's sake. Cersei. My treasure. Oh boy. A nail clipper. Oh, that's a cool dress or shirt or what. Man, I really like this art style. That looks so good. I bet he's going to end up being the biggest goofball. Now that's a large man. Holy cow. This continues to surprise me with its brutality. What a romantic engagement. He seems pretty well spoken for being a barbarian. I mean, she is cute. I appreciate that the main characters are actually adults in this anime. So she's got to be at least, what, 25, 27? Jeez, look at the character designs. How beautiful is that? That's awesome. Kind of seems like the kingdom is the bad guy here. It's a war of conquest. CG horses. Man, what a likable main character we have. Maybe the East is full of fertile lands. So she gets her powers from a princess? Oh my god. Wow, so I really liked this first episode. They did a great job introducing our main character, Seraphina, or Sarah as she's called. She's so likable. We see that with her giving up her necklace to these farmers or peasants who are essentially starving. But she's part of nobility. She seems like kind of a misfit. She doesn't want that life at all. She wants to have this career in the military. But I loved the animation, the character, well, I guess the character design specifically. There was some clunky CGI here, like with the horses and some of the battles, but I don't care too much about that because I don't think this is going to be like an action heavy show at all. It was surprising at the start, seeing the brutality and all the violence, the decapitations and blood everywhere, but the character designs are so good. I love the way Sarah looks. They have that kind of thicker line style on the outside of the characters, which I think just looks so unique and really, really good. I'm also really curious about this world too. It seems like this is a war of conquest where this kingdom is invading this land of barbarians. I think it's because maybe they need this fertile land to plant more crops so their own civilization does not starve. And it looks like there's at least some propaganda out there making these barbarians look unintelligent and beastly and things like that. And I'm sure as we come to learn more about the barbarian culture, it's probably going to turn out that that is not the case at all. And I think this is a cool idea for a story, and a romance story specifically, because I think we're going to get to see a clashing of cultures, which is going to be fun. Just seeing how the kingdom is different than the barbarians. Like we already saw, was it Vior, the barbarian king? We saw that there's clearly a difference in culture and traditions with marriage for these barbarians. Also curious about the technology and the magic, because we did see guns in this, which was surprising. Not your standard kind of medieval fantasy. There are guns here, and it looks like there's a little bit of magic too. We see Sarah pray to some princess or goddess or something, and it gave her some kind of special power. So I'm curious if we're gonna see more of this magic and what other kind of technology they have in this world. I'm also really curious about Vior now because he has these golden eyes. And Sarah makes a comment that he's might not be human. So I'm wondering if there are like types of demi-humans out there or what else might be in this world. So curious about the world building moving forward, but really, really strong first episode in my opinion. I'm excited to see this relationship grow. I'm assuming they are going to end up falling in love or caring for each other, but I really like this. So please let me know in the comments below what you thought of the first episode of the Warrior Princess and the Barbaric King, and I will see you guys all very shortly for the next one.